What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. DeAndre Hunter out there with Griffin. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Miami, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Bryant is out there with Adebayo, and it's Russell in at the one. And this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
Now, here is Young. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Russell. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Miami. Kicks it out to Hero. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Sinks the three-pointer.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Last outing for Atlanta, it was a loss to Indiana. Young finds Hunter. Passes it to Murray for the three. And it's Miami with the rebound. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
A slow start for Atlanta in this one. 6-point game. Tipped away. Butler with the steal. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. The pass to Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Hero's got 5 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Young pass to Griffin. Young in the corner. Connects from three-point range.
And that corner three isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
The kick outside to Butler. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
It's Young on the wing. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And count it from 19 feet away.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Outside Butler. Kicks it to Bryant. Pass to Adebayo. And he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
And how about Adebayo just getting up and getting athletic?
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Young. And here is Okongwu. Back to Young. Shot from free throw range. That's good on the jump shot. Young's got his third basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Outside Hero. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Murray with the ball.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
Free throw good, Murray. He hits both from the stripe.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Young. Passes it to Hunter. Here's Murray. From deep. Bryant with the rebound. And, Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
He has a great sense of the court and spacing. Reads defense as well and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
Butler with the steal. The pass to Adebayo. Russell against Murray. Butler deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. And it's Russell missing.
I guess even he took this one of those once in a while.
Here's Hunter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
The free throw drops for Hunter.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Heat. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
In no way that game should have been as close as it was. They sort of stumbled, but they found a way at the end to pull it out.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
Hunter with a screen on Russell. Young from outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat leading by 3. Outside Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And you got to like the crafty approach there. Hero really good at keeping the defender off balance.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Hero.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. He does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
And Hero drops them both. The Hawks trail by 5. Murray surveying the D. And here's Young from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Butler. A 17-point game for him in the win against Dallas. 6 on the shot clock.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
Not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
First one falls for him.
Now, Jimmy Butler's just one of those guys that coaching staff and players admire just how competitive he is on a daily basis.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Hawks trail by 3. Wide open look here for Murray. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 16-point game against Dallas. Offensive rebound. Another shot. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Young with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Now, here is Russell. Over in the corner, Hero. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Hero's got 9 points.
Just getting in there and wanting to be involved in the rebound.
Here's Murray. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And Russell gets it to go.
Yeah, there's not a lot of spots, at least in the last couple of years, that we've seen that Russell is not confident in firing it from.
Young pass to Murray. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. Over in the corner, Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. Adebayo with the bucket. And now a 4-point Heat lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. A new group in for the Heat. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Kevin Love comes in for Bryant. Caleb Martin's checked in for Butler. And it's Richardson in for Russell. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Johnson, he's checked in for Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Griffin. White, he's checked in for Murray. And it's Dennis Smith in for Trae Young. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And Miami has possession. Richardson outside. Lock at 6. Shoots over White. Richardson, no luck.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And White kicks to Johnson. Bogdanovic up top. Takes a 3. Johnson can't get it to go.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Hero from long range. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hero's got 12 points in the game.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Smith outside. Outside Bogdanovic. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Well, Bogdanovic being a little bit crafty there, knowing the defense was closing in on him, and drew the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And last season he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
That free throw missing.
Well, Bogdanovic does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet.
And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
Love with the screen on Smith. 4 on the clock. Hero kicks to Richardson. 3-pointer. Bogdanovic grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 4. Pass to Smith. Martin against Johnson. Here's White. And he banks in the layup.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Here's Richardson. Following the basket by Derek White. And it's Martin missing. Now Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Fires the 3. Cracks in the tray. And the Hawks lead by 1.
That's great elevation there. Dennis Smith Jr. getting off the floor to shoot that J.
Hero, no good.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's White. Again, the Hawks good for 2. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. Hero with it. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Curry's checked in for Tyler Hero. 1:11 left here in the first quarter. Curry with it. Okongwu covering, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Heat third.
Well, it was a big focal point for them last season, making good on their trips from the free throw line.
1:05 left in the first. Smith scanning the floor. Outside Bogdanovich. A three ball. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Kicks it out to Love. White against Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's White. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. They get it back. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Buries it from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Trying to improve every year. That's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
The Heat trail by 6. Bryant is out there with Adebayo. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Curry. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Curry outside. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Free throw line jump shot. No good that time. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Miami. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Outside Butler. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on it.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat.
Now at the line, D'Angelo Russell. 1.
Free throw, no good for Russell. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
Young with no one around. No good on the three.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Butler. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Well, the defense was right up. Some room. Well, that makes sense.
Griffin's checked in for the Hawks.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for the Hawks, Griffin.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Murray outside. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Robinson. Butler against Griffin. Butler kicks to Robinson. Back to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls from the top of the key. Jump shot is good. And it's now only a 1-point Hawks lead.
I like the timing, too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to a shot.
Young outside. Over Russell. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Russell. And that one is good.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Russell against Young. He dishes it to Hunter. To the inside. Here's Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
That's a good, solid heads-up play from Hunter. Finds the spot-up ready man.
The Heat trail by 3. Russell inside, defended by Young. Russell against Young. And here's Russell. 9 points in the game so far. Inside, here's Bryant. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. To the paint, here's Hunter. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Hawks lead by 3.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
Bryant with a screen on Griffin. Butler with the ball. Okongwu covering. Shots good by Butler.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Hey, and you could say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game, but in that 4th quarter, man, they just fell apart.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Lewis is checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Griffin kicks to Lewis. Passes it to Young from downtown. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Here's Hero. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Okongwu with the screen for Lewis. And it's off from three-point range. Miami's gone 5 of 9 when they put up a three-point shot tonight. Butler up top. He's got 13. Back to Robinson. Misses the 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Hero against Young. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Trae Young, one of those guys who you feel is capable of going off at any moment. One of the league's elite scorers.
Butler against Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
For Miami, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
That free throw good from Butler. A different look for Miami. Love checked in for Bam Adebayo. Caleb Martin comes in for Bryant. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Robinson. And then for Atlanta, Johnson, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's White in for Trae Young. And he can't hit the second. The Hawks leading. Outside for Lewis. No one near him. Good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
White against Hero. He's off on that one, so Atlanta will take it the other way. White the pass to Hunter. It's up a 3. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
Butler is screen on White. Hero kicks to Richardson from the arc. And it's White with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 6. Lewis on the wing. Tries it from 19. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Butler. The pass to Love. Off target from the baseline.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Lewis dishes to White. Ball's knocked loose. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Butler. He's got 14. Martin with a screen on Griffin. 6 to shoot. Outside Martin. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Martin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your defense team.
The Heat making a switch here. Fernando's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Dennis Smith, he's checked in for Griffin. The Hawks leading by 3. Johnson with a screen on Richardson. And White kicks to Johnson. Atlanta again missing. Miami's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Outside, Hero. Back to Richardson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Dennis Smith.
Looks like Josh Richardson is always seeking a shot. This time, looking for contact as well.
The Heat have gone 6 of 9 at the line. That's good from Richardson.
There's so much inside of Josh Richardson that is yet to be tapped into. An athletic shooting guard who can play both ends of the floor.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Lewis. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Smith against Hero. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Bogdanovich has got 7. Now, Hero, he's got 12. There's the try, and he slams it one-handed.
And a great burst from Hero as he gets up for the jam.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 3-point lead. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Stolen. Love at the elbow. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter. Outside, Hero. Love outside. Martin against Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Hero from long range. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Smith outside. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the triple. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Smith against Hero. Richardson with a screen for Hero. Love right side. Richardson outside. Back to Love. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith finds Bogdanovich from past the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. 34 seconds left in the first half. Hero from long range. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Bogdanovich against Martin. Now Bogdanovich. He's got 12. Just 4 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. A shot, no good. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of 3-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
Well, there's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. For the Celtics, they'll be up against the Knicks in New York. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
Either team could come away with a W and win this one.
And now coming back to this game, a strong first half for the Atlanta Hawks.
Man, I'm just looking at these assist totals, man, and they've done a nice job of sharing the rock, man. Unselfish play, man. That's my type of basketball.
Kenny does have the best assist numbers on this set.
Nope.
Yeah. Yes, Shaq, he does.
Whatever.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining... We've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Heat trail by 5. On the court for Atlanta, the guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Okongwu is out there with DeAndre Hunter, and it's Griffin in at the 3, the small forward. Russell with the bucket.
That's nice coordination as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
Young finds Hunter. Oh, Griffin in position, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense in anticipation there to stop. Here's Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Drops in the layup for 2. Adebayo's got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trust that he's going to make good decisions in the half court, and that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
The Hawks leading by 3. Murray outside. Pass to Young. Fires the 3. That one doesn't go.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And a wide open look for Hero. He nails it, and we're tied up. He's got 17.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Murray. Buried from 15 feet out. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Adebayo. It's enemies a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Hunter with a screen on Russell. Young for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.